There is a saying that, like, I think my dad told me this.
Is it about the Rolex thing?
Oh, no. You can tell me that afterwards,
okay.
though. This was like, for example, if you're going to buy, let's say, a Gucci wallet for £300,
Make sure
can you put that £300 in the Gucci wallet?
No, yeah.
If you can't do that, don't buy it.
Yeah. The saying was very similar, but it was about a Rolex. It was like, if you can afford a Rolex, make sure you still have that same amount of money in the bank after buying that Rolex. That don't make yourself skint to look rich.
That is the big thing, because I think people go out of their way to be,
rich.
but also I think to be someone that they're not, to fit in. Hello, my beautiful people.
Hi.
Happy Monday. I'm Ciora.
And I'm Danny.
We are two girls, tequila and oversharing.
Sorry, that was more than last time.
Danny literally gave me a fat
Guys, it's a sunny
tequila
day.
shot. Shout out to Gaza.
Oh yeah, for the shots. Glasses, sorry.
Sun's out, bums out, I suppose. We're actually being really wholesome today, though.
We are. We're going to go to an exhibition.
I'm actually really excited. We'll let you know next time how it is, but cheers to that.
I do that every time.
It does go down really smoothly, but
We say this every time.
everyone's like, "Yours, shut the fuck up." We know it goes down smoothly.
Sorry, before I forget, because we forgot to do it in the last recording as well, and the last times before that. I hate asking this because it's all a bit cringy, but feel free to follow us on Instagram, TikTok. That's all we have social media wise.
I'll leave a link here.
Spotify. And YouTube, give us a subscribe.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to, can't really tell you what to do, but it would
do
be
it.
really appreciated. But yeah.
If you don't do it, I hate you.
Yeah, you're not really a true fan.
Fran. You're not a Fran.
The tequila's going to my head.
2 shots in.
Haven't eaten today.
I actually had lovely scrambled eggs on toast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, do you know why? Because I'm being healthy. Do you know what I'm
Yeah,
being?
she's running a marathon, guys.
Yeah, and Danny, do you know what I did this week?
You ran?
I went to the goddamn gym
Wow.
twice. Yeah. I was actually going to go this
That deserves
morning.
another shot.
I didn't go, I lied. Yeah, no, I actually am a big runner now. So I go for jogs in the morning and I go to the gym. I don't hate it.
Because I really struggle to get into running. Like, I've tried it so many times. I've done couch to 5K. I've done everything, and it's just it's not for me, and that's okay. I've tried it. Sorry, that's quite a lot.
Do you want to half it?
No.
So rude. Okay, anyways, 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
Woo! Yeah, so I will leave the link here for my donation page, and it's in September if anybody wants to come and support.
You'll have to
Fuck's sake.
FaceTime me, sorry.
FaceTime you was on running.
Yeah, please. Of course I'll donate though.
But yeah, no, September, come watch me and probably, partay afterwards. But yeah, no, that'll be fun.
Shall we get on to the topic?
Yeah, so I've been thinking recently,
Yeah.
do you know, I'm just walking down the road, walking down the street, and what I see, I would say, are like clones. Like, I think...
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I think especially in London, unless you go to, I think, specific areas, people all look the same.
Yeah, I feel like nowadays everyone, like, as soon as a trend comes up, everyone's on it. There's no, like, this is me and this is how... There are some people that are like that, but everyone follows the trend nowadays.
And it's like, for example, like sneakerheads.
I know, like, people like
They're like who like really like trainers.
Yeah.
But they'll say you're a sneakerhead. Like, I'm not going to say I'm a sneakerhead, but they'll say, oh, I'm a sneakerhead and just have Jordans. That doesn't mean you're a sneakerhead. That just means you go out of your way to buy all the Jordans. And like, it puts me off wearing it because it's like, I'm like...
Yeah, I have the same opinion. As soon as I see... I can't remember what it was ages ago. I really liked like an outfit or a top, and it got so popular that everyone was wearing it, and it was like, actually, I don't want to wear... Oh, do you know what? No, these are shoes, but this is the same example. Like Alexander McQueen's. I hate them.
Oh my got a pair.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I really
No, but
don't like
can I
them.
actually tell you something? I got mine in 2017.
Yeah, and they weren't even big.
They
then.
weren't even
No.
a thing. And I
Yeah.
got them first year uni, first term. I remember vividly.
And I bet they were cheaper as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'd say maybe a year later, everybody
Yeah.
had them. And I literally don't even wear mine anymore. I wear mine to work. They're my work shoes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it just, as soon as I see so many people doing it, it just puts me off.
And like, I don't understand, because don't get me wrong, they're quite an expensive pair of shoes.
Yeah.
But it's like, why are you spending your whole paycheck just to look like everyone
and it's
else?
Like, I can't remember where I was. I always think this, like, every time I see, like, anyone you walk past now has Jordans. I don't own a pair purely because I cannot afford to buy one. And
That's
it's
the
like,
thing also, because
you
they
see-
know
yeah.
that loads of people want them.
So they up the price.
So
like Air Maxes nowadays.
don't even get... My mum was like, Zura, Air Maxes are so expensive
Yeah.
now. I was like,
They
sis,
used
I
to
know.
be like 40, 50 pounds.
Not anymore.
They're like over 100.
But thank God, when I go to New York, I'm going to re-up.
See, I went to New York and I wanted these pair of Jordans. I can't remember. I went to like a well-known store in New York.
You don't do that.
Yeah, I know. But I was a tourist, and the prices were. I could have bought some, but I was like, actually,
Yeah. Like
there's no
Flight
point.
Club in...
that's where I went in New York. Yeah.
Do you know what? I walked around there for an hour and I bought a T-shirt. I bought a T-shirt that says Flight Club on the back because
Yeah.
I'm not paying. I was wearing like Yeezys, which I got for retail. They're like, I'd say £200.
Yeah.
I looked at the same pair. It was like
So much
£700.
money. It's mad, isn't it?
I said, over my dead body, am I spending that sort of... I have a limit.
See, I
with my
always say I
shoes.
will never spend over £100 on shoes, purely because I wouldn't have £100 to keep afterwards. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, but nowadays, fucking, that's minimum price for shoes.
There is a saying that, like, I think my dad told me
What
this.
is it about the Rolex thing?
Oh no, you can tell me that afterwards.
okay.
Though this was like, for example, if you're gonna buy, let's say, a Gucci wallet for £300,
Make sure
can you put that £300 in the Gucci wallet?
No, yeah.
If you can't do that, don't buy it.
Yeah. The same was very similar, but it was about a Rolex. It was like, if you can afford a Rolex, make sure you still have that same amount of money in the bank after buying that Rolex. That don't make yourself skint to look rich.
That is the big thing, because I think people go out of their way to
look
be,
rich.
but also I think to be someone that they're not, to fit in.
Yeah, because you've now got Jordans, you're part of that group now.
You're part of that, and you want to maintain this image.
Yeah.
That
But it's an expensive, like...
it's an expensive lifestyle.
I can't afford it.
Yeah, I can't afford it.
I literally... No.
Like, of course, I like my shoes here and there. I'm on a shoe
Yeah.
ban right now. Like, I'm not
Okay.
going to buy any more shoes. Purely because I actually don't have any room to put the shoes.
Wow, sneakerhead.
Oh my God, I'm such a sneakerhead. No, but I just think there's not even that many, like, nice ones out there. But I'm very picky. I don't like wearing something that I see 20 million people wearing.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I completely see where you're
Have you
coming
heard,
from.
have you seen the, like, that Molly May
The
trend?
green leather jacket.
The leather jacket and then the hoodie
my
underneath
God.
it.
Yeah. No.
I saw this video and someone was just out, like, at a pub, and it was literally like, I'd say 20 people wearing the same thing, and they were all blonde.
It's actually quite scary. There's a photo as well where it's like a group of girls and they're all in like the same trousers and the same shoes and they've all just got a different top on.
Like, I don't
And I
get
get
it.
it, but I feel like this is the thing. I feel like when I was younger, I probably would have followed the crowd a lot. Like, it sounds really like cringy, but it's only recently that I've found my sense of fashion.
Yeah. And I like your sense of fashion.
Like,
you know?
I can't remember. Oh, a memory came up and it was of a photo of me. And I was in like a green blazer and a black bodycon dress. Like, I would never wear that now. And I showed it to my friend. She was like, "You look so different." And I was like, "It's because I wouldn't wear that.
Yeah.
I don't."
I think as you grow up, you kind of...
I used to wear stuff that was seen as in the fashion now and what looks nice. But again, I wasn't comfortable in that.
Yeah.
I will now only wear stuff that I think I look nice in.
100%.
And what I'm comfortable in.
But I think that goes back to when I said, like, fashion and style.
Yeah.
As in, like, you found your style now.
Yeah. I
And,
know
like,
what looks good on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not going to wear this because it's a fashion trend. or I'm not going to get this because it's a fashion trend.
And don't get me wrong, there are some fashion trends which I love, and I would love to wear it if I could, but it just would not suit my body type or me personally.
So I think you also need to change what you like and what you don't like.
What flatters me
wouldn't look
flattering on someone else. So
yeah.
So
I think in this case, it's like, don't be the chaser, be the one who's being chased. You're the tequila, not the lime.
What's another one? The flowers never chase the bees. Yeah.
So it's like, you just need to be that person. You need to stand.
Yeah. You really need to find yourself.
But I think that's the thing, where you find yourself as you go along, and like the different life choices that you do.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you make one choice, I always overthink it in a way, like, I've made this choice, this is the road I'm going down. But what if I made that choice?
Yeah, that's called, is it the butterfly effect? I think it's called the butterfly effect. And it's like, if you hadn't have done that one certain thing, you wouldn't be where you are now.
Yeah.
Or like, if you, instead of taking left down that road and you took a right, you'd be doing something completely different, or you would have met someone completely new, sort of thing. I
think that's the thing. Like, I think straight out of uni, I went into like a corporate job. Like, I'm in the corporate city, babe. But now I'm thinking, I think I should have gone traveling before I wanted a corporate babe.
It's so hard, isn't it? Because once you travel, like again, I feel like it's an age thing. Like, you feel like when you've left uni, that's the next thing to do, is to go into a corporate job. But then you're in a corporate job and you're getting older, and it's like, okay, well, now I'm doing well in my career. When do I have the time to take a break and travel? Because then you're kind of taking a step back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get it. It's so confusing.
It is difficult. And like, I literally have battles with myself, battles with my friends when I talk about this. But like, I don't care what any of my friends do what you do, want to be happy. But I'm thinking, I'm going to give it a year, maybe a year and a half, and then I can be the level that I want to be, go off and come back and still be the level that I'm going to be.
Yeah, you'll still have that skill set.
Yeah. But it's like, I think you do need to experience a different culture and a different life.
Absolutely.
To have a different perspective of life.
But even if it's not abroad, even if it's not traveling, I feel like you need, like, if you're from a small town, you need to get out.
Yeah.
Like, there will be, like, I remember when I went traveling 5 years ago, I went for 6 months. Nothing changed when I came home. Everyone was still doing the same thing, going to the same pub, having the same views, doing the same job. Nothing had changed. And it was like, I really struggled to settle back in, because I was like, I don't like this. I don't like this environment.
You want a change.
Yeah. And even if it's not moving abroad, move somewhere else.
But then also, I think it's...
Or go away for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then moving from like a small town, let's say, to even London.
Yeah.
That's a slight change. I would say it's a big change, but a slight difference in mindsets, because people in London, it's like the rat race.
Yeah.
So it's like, you've gone from what you do there to being a part of the rat race. And I would say, even though people say there's a lot of culture in London, there's not.
Yeah.
Like, unless you go out and find that, you're going to be in that same circle, doing the same things, you're going out. But like, if you go to those like edgy parts, like, I don't know, Shoreditch and like Camden. Then but I'd say that. But I think like everyone still has that mindset of, I want to be this, I'm gonna like push you down to get on top. Like, no one really helps each other. Like, I help everyone, sis. Like,
I'm a good person.
I try, unless you piss me off, I literally be like, fuck off. Yeah, no, I'm there. But I do think going out to see other cultures makes you appreciate.
Or even if you don't want to, I think you need to at least be accepting of people that do. Like, don't criticize someone for not wanting to maybe climb the career ladder. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many people, and I think it is the older generation, there's so many people that are like, oh my God, why do you not want a career? Like, nowadays,
like, I do want
career, people don't want a career anymore. People want to work to live. Like, people don't want to become a CEO.
I think even working to live is so hard enough. Like, it's difficult. The cost of, cause he lives it. Like, cause he living?
Cause he lives.
Like, you'll be working so hard, and then, for example, I saw this thing the other day, someone like criticizing all the doctors and like, oh, get a different profession. If they got a different profession, who's gonna do your checkups? Who's gonna do your operations?
Exactly.
I literally want to pop like, shut the up.
And their skill set is only for that job role. Do you know how difficult it would be for a doctor to then go into something like marketing?
But it's like they've spent 5 years, 6 years, 7 years being that specialist person who helps you for free. Yeah. Bearing in mind the NHS.
Remember that,
Because if you go to America,
it's not. It's $10,000 to have a baby in
people
America.
Don't get in an ambulance because it's like $700.
Yeah. Yeah, as soon as you injure yourself or become unwell in any way, you've got to start paying for it.
Nah.
Yeah, no.
And even like if you have insurance, it knocks off half. Sorry that I'm paying $5,000 for having a baby. That baby can fuck right off. The fact that you have
to pay to give birth.
I'll do it at home. I literally do it at home.
Do you know what? You can stay in there.
Stay in there for the rest of my life. Like I'll feed you, but you're not coming out.
Yeah, no. Fuck that.
But I think the main thing is like acceptance of everybody's opinions and what everyone wants.
Opinions and wants. Like, for example, like you want to, as well as you want to travel, but you also want to get up to a point in your career that you have a goal for. Me personally, I really don't have an interest in working. Like, obviously I do work because I have to work, but I don't have an interest in getting like a really successful job. As long as I have enough money to afford to live and enjoy my life, I really don't care.
Yeah.
I'd rather just go travel the world.
That is that.
Yeah.
That is it. I think it's.
But I admire. Like, don't get me wrong. I admire people who have this such career-driven mind, because at the same time, I'd be like, I would love to be successful like they are. But it's just not me, and that's fine. But
because in a sense, it is like who you know, not what you know. Half the time
exactly.
now.
Yeah, it's not.
It's all about like networking.
Yeah, if you hear people say, "Oh, how did you get this?" Oh, it's because I knew someone from here, and then it's all about meeting people. Yeah. So,
but then no, like when you go traveling, I'll be there. Don't you worry.
Come visit.
Because
please,
I'm tired of going to fucking Liverpool Street every week.
And it's cheaper.
Exactly.
I mean, the flight maybe not, but when you're out there, it's cheaper.
Yeah, no, I think that's definitely something. And even like, I'd say not even like the Asia, like I'd go to like Thailand, not Thailand, that's Asia. South America.
I'd love to do South America.
Even like Africa, go to my homeland, travel out different parts of like Ghana, go to like Zanzibar.
Yeah. But it was like, I saw something the other day. Well, and it was like, they were saying how, so say like me and you, they were like having an argument because he was doing well in his career and he was on like what, 60 grand, but I wanted to go traveling and I wasn't on that high money. The argument was that I'm on 60 grand and where I want to be, but at the same time I will be on 60 grand one day. It's just not now. Whether that's when I'm 50, that money will always be there eventually. But by the time you're 50, all you've done is made 60 grand. But by the time I'm 50, I've travelled and now I've made 60 grand. You can't really travel when you're that age. You've got more commitments.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a hard one to grasp, but.
I think it is a hard one to grasp. And I think it is sometimes in that situation, dependent on your relationship or whoever you're with, if they don't have an understanding, you just need to step away and do what's best for you. Yeah.
But again, that's being very small-minded if you can't see someone else's point of view.
Because even if it's like compromising, saying, okay, I still want to stay in this job, but I have 25 days of annual leave. I'll come and see you every month for
or
a
make
week.
It work through like bank holidays where you can
kind of so work it's like you can compromise and maybe like, okay, can you just do 6 months this year?
Yeah.
Next year do this month.
But then you get some workaholics who hate taking annual leave.
Do you know what the things with that, we're just me particularly, I'm very smart about when I take my annual leave.
Fair enough. I get that,
because the people who just don't take it at all, I don't know why you're not doing that, because especially when you're bottom barrel.
Take your annual leave, take your sick pay, take everything
every pay that I can do, I am utilising. You know, because it's like, I don't get that much annual leave, but I will use it, and I will use my every single day I have.
Sick pay, even though I don't get sick pay, but
because even when like I'm feeling a bit unwell, I'm not saving lives. That's my motto that I've told everyone. I'm literally not saving a life. So why am I gonna have a migraine, or if it's that time of the month,
overwork yourself?
Like the other week, I think it was the time of the month. She's my mentor, she's the senior director. I was like, oh, I'm not feeling too well. I'm not in the office. Like, I can still have the meeting virtually. She's like, take the day off.
Oh, that's so.
And I was like,
a good manager, like,
because it was like, I will take the day off because I literally don't feel well. If I have a slight migraine, I feel sick, I'll take the day off.
Yeah.
Because whatever I'm doing can wait.
Yeah.
No one's gonna die.
1 day is not gonna hurt.
No.
Yeah.
If you're doing like 2 weeks, 5 months, fair enough. But
You'll
like,
just burn yourself out otherwise.
you need to take that one off day to just like get yourself
just
back
do
in the
nothing.
Yeah.
If you want to, yeah.
I love a do nothing day.
Oh, so do I.
I literally will go from my bed, halfway through my bed, I'll be like, let me change scenery. I'll go to the sofa.
I'm just gonna lay on the sofa instead.
And it's like, okay, it's about 8 o'clock. I'll go back to bed now.
Make dinner and then just go to bed.
Yeah. Because I think
sometimes it's needed though.
you actually do need that.
Yeah. Even like I think it was last summer, I was literally out every weekend, Friday to Sunday, and it got to a point like when we came back from Mexico, 4 days later I went to New York, and then 4 days later when we got back from there, it was my birthday, and it just non-stop. And my mum literally looked at me, she was like, "Danny, you need to stop. You look unwell."
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
thanks,
Mum, I'm
babe.
so tired. She was like, "You don't look good."
Yeah.
I was like, right. Okay.
I think you just need to have a balance.
Yeah.
A balance in life,
yeah.
a balance in your thoughts.
And also boundaries. Like, it's okay to say no to things.
It is okay
like,
to say no.
don't feel bad for staying at home because you need it.
It's like, yes, you'll have FOMO.
Do you know what? I don't really get FOMO because I've got the mindset of if I'm meant to be there, I will be there. So.
But see, I have that mindset, but then sometimes when I don't go, something proper juicy happens, I'm thinking, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, but then at the same time, most of the nights are just the same thing. Like, that's the one-off or maybe the spontaneous night where it's such a good time. But it is what it is. If you were meant to be there, you would be there.
Noted.
The butterfly effect.
Butterfly effect. Noted.
Yeah.
Be the tequila, not the lime.
There you go. Be the tequila, not the lime. You know you're not even supposed to have lime with tequila.
Are you
I
not?
learnt that in tequila tasting.
I saw you.
It's an English thing.
It is an English thing, and you're not even meant to shot tequila. You're meant to like sip it. God, the Brits are so common. They just turn everything into a shot.
We're literally outrageous if you think about it.
But I do think, like, if, for example, this tequila, I wouldn't mind sipping it with, like, I don't know, fresh lime juice or something, you know, like really refreshing.
Yeah.
But I think shotting it just makes it easier.
Yeah. It's when people have things like on the rocks, and I'm like, wow, my throat could never.
Even if it's like vodka on the rocks.
People used to do that though. People used to have vodka on the rocks.
I think people probably still do.
Yeah, most likely.
Isn't a martini like literally just vodka and like an olive?
I think martini is its own alcohol.
Is it?
I could be completely wrong.
Do you know what? I actually do feel like you are wrong. There is something.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
No,
Sorry.
because, for example, a porn star martini.
Oh, yeah, it has vodka in it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
An espresso martini.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was chatting pure shite then.
When you said that, I was looking at you like, okay, like.
No, there is what alcohol is it then where it's just purely that, but it sounds like a cocktail? I'll think about it.
We'll come to you at the most random moment. You'll be like, this! I'm like, okay.
But, yeah, no, I think as you get older, you start to be more... Yeah, you find yourself a bit, I get. You find yourself more.
Yeah. But I think it comes with time. Like, I can find myself... Tomorrow, I can find myself when I'm 35.
Oh, yeah. I don't mean like now I've hit a certain age, you should find yourself. Like,
yeah, I think people do put a time limit on a lot of things. It's like, oh, I'm getting on, I need to travel.
Yeah,
you can travel when you're 30.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Even travel when you have kids.
Like...
It might be a little bit different, but you can still travel. You can still do these things.
Like, it's not
There's way around
issue.
everything.
100%.
Yeah.
But even when it was like buying a house or doing this, people are like, I need to do it by I'm 30. Sis, you don't have enough money by your 30.
I used to know a girl who, when I knew her, she had a boyfriend and she had this whole life plan of her. She wanted to be married at this age, children by this age, a house by this age. Like, everything was planned. And then one day, her and her boyfriend just split up. Like, he ended it. And she went into full meltdown because she was like, this is not how my life was supposed to be. And I was like, I don't know what you expected. Like, he had his own life as well. You can't just think now you're together.
Yeah.
Yeah, she literally went into meltdown. She was like, I was supposed to be married by this age. And I was like, well, you're not. Like,
deal with it.
Get on with it. Yeah.
Because, yeah, people like that are just odd.
But I don't think I'd want to be married at this age.
I definitely wouldn't want to be married at this age.
Yeah, I wouldn't want kids at this age.
Over my dead body, kids are a burden. kids are expensive. Like, why am I spending my hard-earned money on you?
I can't even afford to live myself, let alone look after a child.
So it's like, I can't now buy this top because I've got to buy you a top.
I've got to buy you nappies, yeah.
No, just shit yourself. Just go in the olden days. I'm gonna wash this cloth. You're gonna
just come out the
it.
womb knowing how to work your bum.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
But obviously, I would love a mini Z, just not yet. So, okay, I'm going to dump my kids with you half the time then.
No, don't get me wrong. I love kids and I will be like the best auntie for all of my friends. But me personally, I don't want children.
That's fair enough.
For selfish purposes. And that's
literally fair enough.
My mum hates me for it, but...
If I said that to my mum, I actually think she'll drop dead. She'll literally, on the floor, done.
Yeah, I was like, Mum, you can have grand dogs. But me personally, I don't see myself having children. I don't want children. Like, it just isn't what I envision. I mean, if someone I meet comes along the line and they change my mind, then fair enough. But at this moment in time, it's a solid no. I'm going to be that rich, cool auntie that travels the world and comes back and brings...
Like all the presents.
Rich presents to everyone.
Yeah, and presents for me as well.
Of course, don't worry.
I do think, like, in the African culture, that's just, like, not a thing.
Really?
As in, like, my grandma last Christmas was like, oh, so I'll see my grandkids, my great-grandkids, like, next Christmas. And I was like, what, you want me to get it going?
Oh, I suppose because back then in that generation...
She had
children.
She had my mum at 23.
Yeah, my mum had my brother at 19 and me at 25. And my nan had my uncle at 20.
So I was like, I literally was like, no.
Yeah.
And then my mum will like be like, oh, can't wait for grandkids. I was like, I'm 24 years old.
Yeah, it's a generational thing, I think.
And I was like, you need to stop talking to Samuel because Samuel's going to pop someone out. Like, but then also...
We're really outed a lot of people.
Oh, God. I mean, beep. No, but I think my mum's also like more for me than my brother because she's like, oh, I don't know if that kid's actually Samuel's kids. Because, you know, she's like, women are crazy. But I can see... She's like, I can see your belly. That's my grandkid. But that girl, I don't know what she's been doing. That might not be my grandkid.
Wow, fair.
And I was like, that's valid points, Jan. But you are like, come on.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, don't tell that to Samuel. He's very an emotional boy. He might cry.
It was like one of my friends was pregnant and she wanted a gender reveal. And I had the scan. I was the one that knew. And I tricked my mum once and I came home and I was like, oh, close your eyes. Gave her the scan, like pretending it was mine. And she was like, oh my God, you're pregnant. I was like, that is not the response I wanted. And she was like, what? And I was like, it's not mine. And she was like, oh, so you're not pregnant? I was like, wait, so you'd be happy if I was pregnant? She was like, yeah, why not? I was like, because I don't have a boyfriend. Like, I'm not with anyone. And she was like, yeah, but that doesn't matter. I was like, would you not be concerned who the baby dad would be? And she was like, no. I was like, right. All right. Well, it's not mine.
Well, that's quite a good mum. I think my mum was completely opposite. Also, I think your mum will help you look after the kid.
Oh yeah, no, she was like, you can still live here. I was like, Mum.
Well, thank you, Mum.
I'm not pregnant, but thanks. Yeah, cheers.
Thank you that I can live here.
She'd love that. She'd love it if we'd all stay at home with our children.
Really?
Yeah, she was like, it would be the best thing.
I think my mum will definitely like stay in my house wherever I am.
Yeah.
Like, it's very like a thing. Like, my grandma literally flew from Ghana when I was born for like 2 years.
That's so cute.
And just like looked after me. Love her. Big up.
Yeah, no. But, yeah. I don't have a would you rather, by the way.
You don't have would you rather?
Do you?
Would you rather be spit roasted by twins?
Identical twins?
Identical twins. Or, no, buy one twin and the other one is your brother. Or one twin and the other one is your dad.
Wait, what?
Does that make sense? To me, that makes sense.
So either be spit roasted by a twin and my brother, or the other twin and my dad.
So there's identical twins. Okay.
Be spit roasted by them or my...
No, so there's identical twins. There's one here, and your dad's here, and your brother's here. What combination are you picking? Your dad or your brother?
Oh, so if my brother and my dad were twins. Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that.
So if my dad had an identical twin, would I rather be spit roasted by my dad and his identical twin, or my brother and my brother's identical twin?
Correct.
That's disgusting.
You made me do one on the spot, and I just watched Screen Queens, and the girl got spit roasted by twins. So that's why it's in my head.
Either way, it's wrong.
I was under pressure, okay?
I can't choose.
You have to answer, or you're doing the shot.
Dad. I will do the shot because
you have to drink the whole bottle.
I'll do a full shot. And a full shot of yours. That is an outrageous question.
All right, you have to do a full shot, but I want the answers from everyone. They need to DM us the answers.
That is a disgusting question.
Well, it is, but you put me on the
spot. What would you do?
I don't know. I'll probably off myself. I'm not going to do either.
Exactly. That is vital. I can't believe you just fucking said, let's have a shot.
It was literally... It was on the forefront of my mind, not the brother and dad, but the spit roast.
That was, I was not expecting something as violent as that. You may as well have the rest.
I'm not having the rest.
You've got to do one. Well, yeah, I can't answer that question. I'm so sorry.
There we go. I have half.
And to end that recording... yeah, give us a like, a follow. I think I just said this at the start as well. But yeah, follow our page, like us on TikTok and Instagram, interact with us, give us a 5-star rating on Spotify if you want to hear anything. Or please give your would you rathers, because I can't hear another violent thing like that ever again.
I think that's our main request.
Yeah,
just
please.
Message us would you rathers and we will definitely bring them
They've
up.
got to be better than that question.
I think anything will be better than that question.
But yeah, have a lovely Monday, everyone.
Thank you. Have a lovely
See you
Monday.
soon.
Bye.